Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the Brazos as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bears about to kick it away and get this season started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He's going to run it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The offense set for a first down play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Manning. quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Running back goes in motion. On second down, looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's loose. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
That's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Manning. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bears!
And this offense gets on the board in the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Going downfield for the big play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defender.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Now improvising. Slings it downfield. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Dropping back, it's Manning getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Baylor! A great catch and run for 6.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Foley. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Got his man in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Throws for the tight end. He makes a grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
When I have all that speed on the field, I got to find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy could win on that play.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And he's going to try to return this one. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you can tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by the nation.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that hit.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have...
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Manning. Steps away. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the ball's free in the backfield. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Quick with the spin move. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pressure coming. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Manning coming after it, and the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It's good, and they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Tackled immediately after the catch. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got his man. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the ground with the back. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Timeout, Indiana.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll go to the ground. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Now on the return.
Returner is tackled at the 44. And your Baylor Bears will take over. 1st and 10.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. It's Manning. He's going for it all. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Bringing it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Trying to get to him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. It's complete. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job of it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David.
Can anyone catch him? Tackled after picking up the first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He wants to throw it again. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Bears with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. It's caught downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Bears are on the move. He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Baylor! And the pummeling has started.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
That makes the score Baylor 40, Indiana 7.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for space to the left. Stands in and takes the hit. It's complete, a huge pickup. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Touchdown, Indiana.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
With the grab and the score.
Bangs it through for an extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Bears will take over. First and 10.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Handoff from the gun. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Manning. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's going to take off. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own.
You hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback, and you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Manning. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Back to pass, it's Manning. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Trying to find his man on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense. And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.